The social worker was a thin woman wearing grey clothes with long grey hair tied up on top of the head. She stepped into Fenella's sitting room and immediately looked around, taking in details of the small room. "It's not a very big room," she said. "I've imagined how much smaller would you feel filled with children's toys. Children need space to move about, too," she added. Fenella felt herself getting annoying straight away. If she had thought about this. "My friend's little boy loves playing here," she said. "He often comes with lots of toys and makes our world in here with roads and antennas and the garage." She stopped, aware that she was sounding defensive. The social worker didn't say anything, but quickly wrote something down. Fenella took a deep breath. "Would you like tea or coffee?" she asked, trying to relax. "Coffee. Why, two sugars," said the social worker, sitting down on the sofa, and continued to enjoy it. Fenella went to the kitchen. She suddenly feeling very emotional. Ordinary parents didn't have to go through this exhausting procedure. It just didn't seem fair. All she knew was that she loved children and had the love to give the child who needed a parent. Everything else seemed irrelevant. Small women indeed. Children grew up in all kinds of conditions and survived. Surely all that mattered was that they were loved. She took the coffee through the front room and sat down opposite the social worker. "Have you considered what you would do about work if you were to adopt a child?" the woman asked her. "I've given it a lot of thought," said Fennell truthfully. "Obviously I need an income as I'm single. I've been wondering, therefore, whether it might be possible to adopt an older, school-aged child rather than baby. Then I could continue to work while the child was at school." "Hmm," said the social worker doubtfully. "Older children's personalities are far more developed, of course. Adopted parents often find they have very little influence over them. Remember, many of our children have had difficult lives and display disturbed behavior patterns. Younger children haven't many problems in their lives, generally speaking, and you have a greater chance of healing some of their wounds." "It's not that I wouldn't want a younger child," said Fenella, afraid suddenly it didn't sound very motherly. "It's just that for practical reasons, an older child might benefit more from my situation. I don't want to adopt a child and get someone else to look after him or her. I want to do it myself." The social worker glanced at her and made some more notes. "There are, of course, far more old children available for adoption if you're prepared for the challenge," the social worker said. "Well," said Fenella, feeling that the woman was softening, "I know a school-age child would bring different problems. As I thought about it, I found old children interesting. You've obviously thought lots about why you want to adopt a child," the social worker continued. "But have you ever thought of the problems adopting a child might bring?" Then I felt annoyed again. It really seemed as if this woman was trying to put her off. "Well, yes," she answered, trying to hide the note of patience in her voice. "This isn't just a casual idea. It's something I've been thinking about for several years." "Go on," said the social worker. "I'm aware of the sacrifices parents make, the heartache, the worry, the way a child changes their lives," said Fennell with feeling. "I've seen enough of it. I know you can't put our own needs first anymore once you have a child. No more last-minute evenings out or holidays abroad. I know that you have to be more responsible financially. You can't spend all your income on designer clothes. But I don't care about those things. I liked being with children. The new view on life they can teach you a lot. But what about, say, a child who shouts himself in this room and won't communicate with you as a social worker? What to the child like that? A happy child may well give you a new view on life. An unhappy one may simply wear you up to misery. Children are unhappy for a reason, said Vanilla, suddenly feeling exhausted. She hadn't prepared herself for this. When she and Stephen had been introduced together, the social worker had been much gentle with me. I tried to understand the child, she said. I hope I'd be given some information about his past experiences so I could analyze what's going on and try to work with a child. And I'd only take on a child I thought I couldn't love, for the good times and the bad. The social worker smiled. We'd only let you have a child with those you could love, she said. Now, show around the rest of your house. Then you need to talk some more about your own childhood. About the time the worker had left, Penel was ready to fall into bed. It showed me much easier once Stephen had been there to go through it with her, than to be shared their answers and talk about it and laugh together afterwards. Now Valera felt lonely as never. The social worker had left to get a clue as to what she was thinking. As far as Nelly knew, the social worker might decide she was completely unsuitable to be a parent. Perhaps she was unsuitable, with unrealistic expectations of herself. She got into bed, trying to think of her life without a child to lead. For so long it seems the possibility on the horizon as everything that she did was leading to the point where a child would arrive in her life. Now she thought that perhaps it was never to be. No child, no Stephen, no road. What else was there? She buried her head under the sheets and closed her eyes. Suddenly she needed to sleep more than anything else in the world.